So this video is Candace Owens. This is okay. So let me explain first, because this isn't exactly what it looks like. So this video is the Young Turks channel, and they're talking about Candace Owens being, when she was on Tucker Carlson's show, she said black people are the most murderous group in America, which statistically is true. So I don't know what they're even trying to say here. They're acting like she slanders black people and all this shit because she speaks facts. Okay, whatever. But I guess in this video, Sank is his name, goes on a tirade, rant, and I haven't seen it yet, but people say it's a racist rant against Candace Owens, and I'm not quick to drop the racist words, so I want to see what is going on here, but I can almost guarantee he probably said some truly ridiculous shit, because you know what they do over there on that side. But anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we drop. Let's get into this.
Candace Owens's conservative funders are definitely getting their money's worth, because just recently she was on Tucker Carlson's show saying what she's paid to say. Basically smear black Americans. Let's watch.
One thing I always say, Tucker, is that the left can pull a racist narrative from thin air where it doesn't exist, but when it actually is in their face, they try to avoid it at all costs.
Banger. His name is Genk.
Oh, I gotta pause though. Sorry, bro. Thank you though. Genk? Why are the people saying Chenk in the chat? But anyway, let's go.
One thing I always say, Tucker, is that the left can pull a racist narrative from thin air where it doesn't exist, but when it actually is in their face, they try to avoid it at all costs, especially when the perpetrator is a black person against another white person, which obviously happens more often in this country, given the fact that black Americans are the most murderous group in America by rate.
Fact.
Okay, so we'll talk about that very last statement regarding
let's
African Americans being the most murderous in the country. But I want to give you more context, because I'm sure you noticed in that video, you see a photo of Darrell Brooks show up, and Darrell Brooks was the person who drove his SUV through the holiday parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, killing 6 individuals, by the way.
Yep.
Now, something curious is happening with that story, because on one hand, like, the guy is a criminal, and he's not just a criminal for what he did on that day. He's a criminal because he's got a long rap sheet of violent crime, okay? Now, the authorities in the area released statement after statement about how we don't know for sure what his motive is, but we know that this was not any type of terrorist attack. In fact, let me go to the second graphic here. Waukesha Police Chief Daniel Thompson said the attack, quote, was not a terrorist event. But the right wing wants to make this a anti-white terrorist attack by a black man, when in reality, he's just a terrible criminal who had no business being out on bail in the first place. So,
bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here, all right, hold on. See, I haven't spoken on this case since my first video, because in my first video I said I don't think that this was race motivated, right? But I've seen a lot of stuff since then. I just haven't made a video about it. But there's plenty of posts, online posts by this man, that absolutely show that this man is a racist. Absolutely, without a doubt, show that this man is a racist. So this man has said, he said that he's gonna just start knocking out white people, even old white people, because they're white, basically, because of racism and whatever we said. It's taught, whatever. So he's gonna knock white people out. There's multiple things that this dude has done. I see multiple posts from this dude that shows that he's a racist. So you're gonna claim that it's not racially motivated when you have no idea if he was actually what he was actually thinking when he was doing it. But when you drive into a fucking parade and you have said racist shit in the past, and Kyle Rittenhouse just got off in your goddamn state, you're not about to tell me that he wasn't motivated by his actual beliefs. You're not gonna tell me that just because they probably said it wasn't terrorist, which means that he wasn't politically motivated, racially motivated, right? because they didn't want to fuel any more fires. But I honestly believe that he was racially motivated. I don't see how he's not. The evidence is there, so we're gonna lean towards not, just because our media does that. Like because you're a left wing media, you have to lean towards it's the opposite of what the right is saying. Like, bitch, you're dead wrong. How do you sound? You sound crazy. If y'all would have if it would have been a white person, like y'all tried to do at Rittenhouse, if it would have been a white person and y'all had found any type of almost racial jokes on his social media, you would have said it was racially motivated. He hates black people, he hates every single race, and he deserves to die, and he was gonna lynch people by the hundreds tomorrow had he not, whatever. Y'all would automatically connect every single dot to racism if it would have been a white kid or a white dude and there was any type of thing that you could link to racism. You would automatically say it was a terrorist act and the white person was racist was trying to pull off a racist act. A racist terrorist act. That's automatically what you would say if there was anything like that was on this dude's social media, which is the opposite. Y'all did the same shit, if not worse. So don't play with me. Except all the evidence here says it is racist to me. But let's go.
So, for instance, investigators have said Darrell Brooks was fleeing the scene of a domestic dispute when he turned into the parade, but police were not pursuing him. He was free on $1,000 bail in a Milwaukee County case earlier in November, in which he's accused of intentionally striking a woman with his car.
Means
he should not have been out on bail.
He shouldn't have.
Okay, so that is the only statement that you're gonna
So he shouldn't have been out on bail means that he wasn't racially motivated. Bitch, you sound crazy.
see in this whole exchange that's accurate. But trying to tie Darrell Brooks to some like anti-white hate crime is just, there's no evidence of that.
There is. There's plenty of evidence of that, you idiot.
Look, I don't even want to
You can't just say that. You can't just say that. You're just leaving out the evidence. What about the motherfucking anti-white posts on his social media? What about the multiple times that he was shown to be racist himself, that he said it himself? He said racist shit himself. What about all those times? You're just not even going to bring those up. But like I said, let it be a white person and those posts be there. Y'all would never stop mentioning those posts to prove that it was a racial attack, racially motivated attack. This is so fucking funny how they're doing mental gymnastics right now just to fucking like to make it seem as if the right is wrong. That's crazy. Crazy. They're making it 100% political. This dude is a fucking racist. It is what it is.
Ridiculous debates. Like they're trying to make this political, and you have to look at the case, right?
They're trying to make it political.
Sometimes they're attacked.
Exactly what I just said. I say they're trying to make it political. He says they're trying to make it political. Really? Is that what's happening? Oh my God.
By Muslim terrorists here in America. And they're political in nature because they will state it as such. Sometimes there's attack by right-wing terrorists, and they state in their attacks, this is because I love Donald Trump and I want to send a pipe bomb to his enemies, including people in the media and people in politics. They very clearly stated, the guy who drove up with a truck full of bombs, he claimed, right, into Washington, D.C. He said, I hate Biden. No.
Facts, Pete. This dude said, it's not mental gymnastics, they're fucking liars. They are. Straight up liars. Straight up fucking liars. Straight up fucking liars.
Doing it for Trump, and we need to do X, Y, and Z. They make very political statements.
El Paso, Texas, the mass
against
shooter
immigrants,
in 2019 did a mass shooting, killed 23 people at a Walmart, very clearly motivated by his anti-immigrant ideology. I mean, it's curious that they don't mention those issues.
Yes, and we go on and on. Of course, there's Dylan Roof, and there's that wanted to start a race war, etc. Right? But by the way, are there white right-wingers who do mass shootings or crimes that are not political? Yes. All the time.
But you guys try to turn every single one of them political. So what do you, it's funny that, they go against their own bullshit, bro. They contradict themselves every other story. It's like for every story, it's a new belief system that they have. And they just make up the past. Like it's not, they don't even reference their own shit. Because it would be so inconsistent. They can't reference their own shit unless they said the exact thing in the past. But then I guarantee there was things that contradicted it that they said before that. And they won't reference that. This is like, what are you even talking about, bro?
And so there's tons of mass shootings.
Bro, I don't do it on purpose. Every single one of his faces are unflattering. It's not me. Yeah, it's unavoidable. Exactly, Holly. It's not me. I swear it's not me. He is just unflattering himself.
America. And generally speaking, the right wing has more guns, uses them more often. And so there's a lot more right wing mass shooters. Are they all political? Absolutely not. Some are, they state it as political, and that's terrorism. The others are just random. They're mad at the people at work. They're random at an ex-girlfriend. They're all emotionally unstable, etc. Right? So you have to use your judgment. In this case, the guy's a lifelong criminal, and he obviously hates women. He ran over that woman.
Okay, so this isn't terrorism, right? That's what he's saying. This isn't terrorism. But the kid that just shot up the school yesterday, they automatically said he was a terrorist, but he had no. It wasn't politically driven at all. So why do we call every white person a terrorist even when there's no reason to? But if it's a black person, you're fighting your hardest to make sure he's not called a terrorist. This doesn't make any fucking sense, bro.
He attacked his ex-girlfriend, and the list goes on and on. There's no way that guy should have been free. Nobody on the left wing thinks that. Nobody on the right wing thinks that. So they're trying to make something that isn't political.
That's fact, Ben. In their head, only one side is bad. Yep, and it's not their side. That's an absolute fact.
In this case, into something that is. But that's the least of it. Look, guys, the reason that I care about this story is, I mean, she just went so far over the top here. I mean, I don't want to bury the lead here.
Hold on.
She said, quote, and you saw it with your own eyes, you can rewind it and see it again. Black Americans are the most murderous group in America by race.
She did not say race.
Outrageous.
Bro, she clearly did not say race. Yo, I don't even know if I want to continue to watch this. This dude is legitimately, blatantly lying. Yo, I just have to go back right now. Okay, let's see the timestamp right now, 4:49. Because she clearly did not say race. She clearly said rate. We all heard her say rate. Okay, we all heard rate. Okay, we heard rate. Just making sure.
Against another white person, which obviously happens more often in this country, given the fact that Black Americans are the most murderous group in America by rate.
Clearly by rate. And your own video, your own fucking video, the fucking closed caption on it says by rate. On your own video, your fucking subtitle says by rate, and you're claiming that she says by race. These people are fucking crazy. What are you doing? You done?
Yeah, I'm just helping mom cook real quick.
Oh, okay.
Showing her how to use the air fryer.
All right, cool. Get out of here. But that's crazy. Your own subtitle says by rate, but you want to say that she said by race. This is crazy. Clearly bullshitting. Mental gymnastics, bro. Mental gymnastics.
That's an outrageously absurd thing to say. And so what, okay.
Bullshit.
So if she were to put it in context and say, look, here are the stats on crime, here's the stats on socioeconomic conditions, and you see that unfortunately people with less money sometimes commit more physically violent crimes. People with more money commit more white collar crimes. They steal more money, but it doesn't involve physical violence. And gave everything context and then broke it down. You say, oh, okay, that's an interesting conversation.
If there was actual nuance in her argument, right? Right.
Why does she need nuance to say that black people are the most murderous group by rate? You don't need nuance when the stat is in your face. Literally makes no sense. Fucking idiotic, bro. He needs to go back to Sonic and go fucking argue with the employees at Sonic rather than sitting here trying to fucking talk about the news.
And if there were facts shared, etc. Instead,
I'm gonna have to chop this up and upload this good shit you said to do a intro, Skater, because this is pissing me off.
They never shared any of that in the entire segment. She just called black people murderers and said that they were the most murderous group in America by race.
Yo, shut up, bro.
So that is exactly why they bring out Candace Owens. Because Tucker Carlson wants to call black Americans murdering savages.
Shut the fuck up,
But he knows he can't do that. So he's like, that's what we pay Candace for.
Hey, do you know how stupid you sound? Bro, so imagine this dude is blatantly lying, sitting here blatantly lying. But will he make a video saying, "Oh, I was wrong. I wasted 7 minutes and 54 seconds of you guys' time lying to you guys because I heard one wrong word. I lied to you guys for 7 minutes, 8 minutes, because I purposely have selective hearing. He's not gonna make a video saying that. Of course, he's gonna let this rock and hope that people see it and believe what he says. Fucking disgusting.
Hey, Candace, come here, come here. Now call all black people murderers by race, okay?
You're just gonna keep saying it? He's gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again, and she definitely didn't say it. So how stupid do you look? This is crazy. And then he calls Tucker a racist and says Tucker wants to call black people murdering savages. Bro, how come you say, if you tell the truth, you're wrong? If these stats were flipped and it was white people were killing people the most, they would be running these stats all day long. You would never not hear them. But since it's black people, it's racist to acknowledge it. Bro, I want black people to do better, bro. I want black people to do better. This is not going to help. Having people coddling black people and lying blatantly to their face because they want to virtue signal and call everyone racist and defend all black people who ain't asking for the defense. Like, this is disgusting. You're clearly using race as a tool to just attack your enemies. That's all you're doing. You don't care about black people, Chank. Don't play with me.
The most murderous by race. But again, if we're having that conversation, that's not even close. The most murderous by race in the history of America are white right-wingers.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
They did slavery. They started the Civil War. They killed hundreds of thousands of Americans. They enslaved people.
Here we go
on and on with all the crimes of white right-wingers by race.
Okay.
But we don't do.
Okay. She clearly was talking about by rate, which cancels your entire argument because you're talking about way in the past. She's talking about by rate. You go yearly rate. Black people are doing the most murder every year. Every year. So what are you talking about? Your entire argument is he's really harping on this. Like, one word changes the entire argument, bro. The entire argument changes for one word. He forced this, bro. He said they did slavery. This nigga's wearing a suit. People go into people come to my channel and comment on my channel and tell me how to talk, bro. Meanwhile, this dude's making millions saying shit like they did slavery. Like, what, nigga? You're making millions wearing a suit. You got a set. You got a fucking co-host. You got this whole shit rocking, looking like you're an actual news station talking about they did slavery. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Oh my God, they did slavery. This nigga's just wilding, bro. Just wilding, bro. Oh my God, this is like laughable.
Do that either. We give you the crimes of white right-wingers by race. But we don't do that either. We give you the context.
Facts,
we give you the context of slavery. And we don't blame all white people. But that's not what Fox News does.
You just did that.
Fox News goes, Candace Owens, we're paying you to come out here and say terrible things about the people in your own race.
Shut up.
By the way, she doesn't believe a word of it. She earlier.
I don't use the word hate, bro, but this dude is a demon. And I really might hate this man, bro. I might hate this man. He's like, it's like Joy Reid level for me with this dude, bro. He's like, I'm actually getting triggered. I'm not gonna lie. I'm laughing it off and but he's legitimately pissing me off in real life right now. To be honest, like everything he's saying is just dead ass wrong. He said she doesn't believe her own words, bro. She believes facts, and that's a fact that she stated. You don't believe your own words, and it's sad because you probably do believe your own words, but I really don't believe you believe your own words. I think you're forcing this because you needed something to report because you know how to bring in millions, so you're just acting like you misheard a word, and people are just gonna be like, oh, he just didn't hear the right word, and they're just gonna let this fly. But this is on purpose. This is strategic. He did this on purpose. And he's just saying all this crazy shit about Candace. Candace doesn't like her own race. She's paid by he's basically saying she's a shuck and jive Uncle Tom, saying all these things because she spoke truth. Because she sat there and spoke truth and held her race accountable for actual numbers and statistics. Like, the fact that she's speaking the way she's speaking actually proves that she loves her race. That is the thing. It proves that she loves her race and is willing to sacrifice her own reputation in her race for them to hear what needs to be heard, bro. It might be an unflattering truth, bro, but it is the truth. You might not want to hear that black people are the most murderous group by rate. You might not want to hear it, but let's fix it then. How about that? What the fuck? Let's not have random fucking dudes, Turkish dudes, trying to tell black people that they aren't black and don't love their own race. Like, who the fuck are you, nigga? What do you mean? Who are you, you piece of shit, to tell a black woman who was born black how to be black, that she doesn't like her own race, all these things, you fucking idiot. You don't know how stupid you sound right now. Like, you're playing with this girl's fucking, like, you're playing, nigga, you're playing with this girl's shit. Like, legitimately, she's an actual person. She's a real person. And no matter what, the baby she pushes out is gonna be black, bro. I wish you would try to pretend that she doesn't love her race. She wants black people to not be the most murderous group. That's why she's speaking on it. You guys are trying to fucking suppress these numbers and these facts so black people could just sit here and continue this shit and just keep murdering each other every fucking day, every day, selling each other drugs and murdering each other every fucking day, and not even bring it up, but then have a problem when a white cop does his job. If you don't get the fuck out of here, you're gonna get the pause, bro. I'm gonna punch my monitor. I'm going to punch my monitor. I hate this nigga, bro. I hate this nigga with a passion. He's pissing me off with this video, bro. My lip is trembling, nigga. I hate this nigga with this is demonic. This is legitimately demonic right here. This is demonic shit that's happening. This dude is making money off of this belief, off of this right now. He's making money off of this. Oh my god, bro. Doug. This nigga. Oh my god. Yeah, let me woosah. I'm shaking, bro. I'm shaking. This dude is a bitch, bro. He's a straight up bitch, bro. He's a straight up bitch, bro. Oh my god, bro. He's in LA? That makes sense. Bitch ass nigga. Oh my god, that is. Oh my god, that's crazy. How arrogant, how entitled do you have to be to not be black? And then, like, it doesn't even go with the narrative that you're spinning. The narrative you're spinning is that black people are victims. So if by your logic, Candace is a victim of her reality, right? Of being black. So what she says still applies. Like, you shouldn't be able to tell her that she doesn't like black people because she's getting paid by Foster. If that's the case, the way you should feel bad for her, right? You shouldn't be piling on top of her. That doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you gonna tell a black person if you feel so bad for black people and their victims? How are you gonna tell her that she's wrong? How are you gonna tell her? How are you gonna make her hate herself? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to tell black people that they shouldn't hate themselves and they should love their self-murderous behavior. It's endearing. Like, no, we don't need to discuss that. No. What? We need to discuss that Candace is speaking her mind and she's black. And it doesn't matter because sometimes it's okay to be racist and not care about black people. If they're not pushing my agenda, then it's totally okay. Even though we're saying all black people are victims. Just the ones that like what I'm saying. Those are the black people. Those are the black people that aren't victims and deserve to be lynched. Like, what are we saying? This nigga, he's wilding, bro. This is crazy.
In her life sued for racial things about the people in your own race. By the way, she doesn't believe a word of it. She earlier in her life sued for racial harassment. So when it was to her advantage, she's like, give me money, give me money, give me money. Oh, I believe in racial harassment and racism is terrible. Now Fox News is giving her money and all of these other outlets and right-wing billionaires are giving her money. So
yo, hold up. Bro, so now she can't be, so because she says everyone isn't racist and America isn't systemically racist, that means, well, she doesn't even say that, but she says that everyone, black people aren't held back in this country. They can actually get to where they want. They're not victims. That's really her message. But because that's the message that she preaches, now it's not possible for her to be discriminated against. Even though what you're pushing is that America is all racism and full of racists, and that's all it is. So shouldn't that still be true? What are we talking about? It doesn't make it false because her skin's still black, right? It's only because it's her. It's only because it's her specifically. It's weird how that works, because by your logic, she really was discriminated against. So you should feel bad for her. It doesn't make any sense. Just because it's her, so now the racism against her wasn't real? Like, what are we saying here? I'm so confused. I'm so confused, bro.
She's like, oh, yeah, there's no racism except by black people. They hate white people and they're murderers. Well, look, in the past, they would bring you into the house. Now they pay you so you can buy your own house.
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, I said it, Candace.
Here he goes.
You're the worst of the worst. You're a sellout of extraordinary, by extraordinary measures, calling all black people murderers the way that you just did.
That's
right
not what
there.
she said. That's not what she
By race,
said. Not what she said.
You're scum of the earth. None of that money is worth it. None of it is worth it.
This
If you
virtue
sleep at
signal is
night, you're an
disgusting.
even worse monster than I imagined. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it.
Bro, he's disgusting, bro. Disgusting. And he's trying to say that, yo. The fact that he thinks that she would actually say that black people are just but even if she did say by race, statistically, black people do murder at a higher rate. What are we talking about? So even then she's not lying. But on top of that, what was I supposed to say? Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. Damn, I fucked up. But nah, he's a piece of shit. Damn. I said he's disgusting. Hold on, I have to hear what he said again.
None of that money is worth it. None of it is worth it. If you sleep at night, you're an even worse monster than I imagined. Thanks for watching.
Damn, hold on. No, I think it was before that.
Murder is extraordinary.
Oh, yeah. She didn't call all black people all black people murderers at all. She said black people are the most murderous group, which is not that black people that all black people are murderers. So no matter what, everything he's saying is just a lie. That's what I was trying to say. But he got me caught up because I was looking at his fucking ugly face. So his ugly face fucked with my head. But this dude is a piece of shit. He's calling her the scum of the earth. Bro, I've never gotten more mad at a person just talking, bro. And the narrative that black people speaking on facts and stats that are unflattering about black people is racist is the most unhelpful shit like that is happening in this country. And for some reason black people can't see through that. Like a lot of black people can, actually, I'm not even gonna lie, but the way that the media treats it is like all black people are stupid and still believe the shit that comes out of their mouth, which is not true. It's actually, I think there's a lot of black people who actually feel like I do, but they get suppressed because they don't have YouTube channels. You know? This shit is fucking disgusting, bro. This shit is disgusting. Disgusting. Here, yo, I'm gonna fucking, I feel like I wanna like, I don't know, man. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we drop, man. Fuck Shank and the Young Turks. Bullshit, hate spreading ass, race baiting, fucking race hustling. Like, all the media, all the liberal media is making money off of the black people's plight. Because the fact is that black people are killing each other at a crazy rate. That shit could easily like be worked on if we just saw each other as humans and not believe the Democrats that we're all just numbers. Democrats just treat us like we're numbers and gives us checks, gives us welfare, does whatever they can like to keep us down and keep us as statistics. And that shit is just, if we continue with that, like the victim mind state, we will never not be what we are right now because we're being manipulated by people like him, bro. He's making a check off of it. He's been rich off of telling you that you're a victim. He's now rich off of telling you that you're a victim. Just like every other fucking liberal news network. They're all rich off of telling you that you are a victim every fucking day. It doesn't make sense. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. And I come from poverty and drugs, bro. And I'm not a victim. I come from nothing. And I'm not a victim. So, fuck out of here. Fuck this dude, bro. Legitimately. What's my outro? Remember to stay flawed. Don't you dare try to play flawed. And if you see me in the streets, then you better say, hey, Flawd. Make it easier for me to go to sleep at night.
I had a dream that I could do my thing, and everywhere I went the people knew my name. Some people hated on the truth I bring, but now I use the hating just to fuel my plane. I had a dream that I could do my thing, and everywhere I went the people knew my name. Some people hated on the truth I bring, but now I use the hating just to fuel my plane.